So here's a quick look at the forecast for the day. This is the buoyancy to shear ratio. As you can see, it was starting to work quite early. There was a bit of wind around in the morning on the Richardson, so that's why I decided to go from Coronet Peak, as it's less exposed to the westerly. The thermal strength was pretty good, and it ran all the way up to and beyond Mount Cook. So I decided that I just wanted to try and fly as far as possible. If you enjoy the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share it with your mates, and hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned for whenever I put out more videos. Okay, I'm at 6,500 feet, just leaving Coronet Peak. Leo's ahead of me. I had a bit of a faff around on takeoff and fucking look, I ripped my pod. Should be an easy fix, but I'm gonna have a breeze between the knees for the flight. I've got a needle and thread in the bag, so I should be able to patch it up when I land. And yeah, now it's probably going to be playing catch up with Leo. I think we're in the convergence there on Coronet Peak, rising above the cloud here. Lower cloud base out to the right. I've got a nice cloud ahead, so I'm going to go under that on the way to Soho. Yeah, I'm going to step on the gas now, hit some speed bar and try and play catch up. I found the French man. Marika's down there, and I'm with Leo. We just arrived on Soho, and looks like they've been working a little bit to get up here, but I might have just turned up at the right time. Okay, we've left Soho, heading Knuckle Peak, 7,000 feet. Cloud base is about 7 grand at the moment, just kind of trying to stay out the clouds a bit, and then we'll ping pong down to the end of the ridge and aim for Roy's Peak before trying to tackle the flats. I don't know where Leo's going. It looks like he's heading for the Mostapu. He's probably trying to push around that ridge on the other side. We're nearly at Wanaka, and it's 1:45, so that's pretty good. The trick at the moment has been trying to take the climbs high enough, but not too high that we end up going in the cloud. So there's probably about 2,000 feet between the ridge top and the cloud. Leo's ahead of me. Marika's just behind. Hopefully we'll be able to cross the flats. That's the crux. That's the hard bit. Today is not my day. My speed bar lines just come undone. I'm so bad at tying knots, and I'm at 4,500 feet, and I just kind of got drifted over towards Mount Iron. My pod's come undone, the speed bar's come detached. It's going to be quite hard flying without speed bar. So I think I've got the climb coming out of that cowshed, 2,500 feet, so I'm quite low. This is the crux, considering landing and retying the speed bar. So I think I made it across the flats. That was hard work. It took me an hour, but I should be able to connect with Grandview, which is that one. And the clouds look amazing ahead. I'm just really annoyed I've got no speed bar. That's my only problem at the moment, and I can't retie it. Yeah, I wish I had another bit of string I could retie it, but I was just looking around like if there's something I can take off, something else, but yeah, I don't know. Then I might go up Timaru Creek, but first objective, climb up here. But the clouds look amazing ahead. I've decided I'm gonna land so I can retie my speed bar. Just gonna land up here. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I was over there. Yeah, well, we flew over from Queenstown, but it looks fucking amazing to keep going. So see if we can make a Marima. Nah, I just got a tent and a sleeping bag. Yeah, some food for a couple days. Oh, I better crack on. Okay, we're back on track. So top landed, retied the speed bar, and that was actually good. I managed to go to, and then I could go to the toilet as well, which was good. Now I've just got the climb off Grandview and I've dove over the back and I'm heading towards Little Breast in Mount Prospect, and I see Mark sending it up there too. I'm not sure where he took off from. I saw him on Grandview as I just went and landed and I seen him. I wonder if he's taken off from Coronet as well. He's ahead of me now because I landed, but he went up to sort of Breast Peak and then he cut and he's flown along that ridge that's just on the south of Timaroo Creek. So I've cut the corner. I might be able to catch him up, which would be awesome if we could fly together. I see if I can drag him up the Ahuriri. 9,000 feet over Mount Prospect. I flew from there about 3 weeks ago and did a big triangle up over into the Wilkin. It's a cool place. So I'm just pointing it up the ridge in the direction of the Ahuriri and the barrier range. So that's my kind of flight plan at the moment, is to fly up to Puke Makariri and then cross the Ahuriri onto the barrier range. And now I'm just trying to fly fast by only turning in anything that's over 2 meters per second. I don't need to turn now because I'm because I'm already at the cloud. Holy shit. Fucking hell. Whoa. 6.5 meters a second. That's Mount Prospect. Going up like a rocket. Phew. Jesus Christ. Whoa. Yoo-hoo. Unbelievable. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, look at that view. Oh, that was exciting. Oh, unreal. 10,000 feet. Oh, it doesn't get much better than that. Six meters a second climb there, and I'm going to keep pushing in the direction of Mount Cook. Woo! Oh, it's just ballistic. 6 meters, wow. Alright, so I changed of plan. I didn't fly at the barrier range in the end. I came over to the Ohau peaks and I'm gonna cross over the lake and try and fly up the Ben Ohaus. Oh, it's pretty full on. I'm at 9,000 feet. There's a few paragliders around. One of them must be Glen. I didn't know which one. I've seen the Guru, so that could be Mark, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, I'm making the glide across the lake. I'd like to be a bit higher, but my instrument's telling me I'm going to make it, but it's still nerve-wracking. And then it'll probably be a low save on the other side. Might be quite hard to get up, but at the moment I'll just be happy to make it to the other side without getting wet. Well, it should be right. And then hopefully a run up the Ben Ohaus. Woo! I don't know what's going on here. It's flying down the hill. It's coming out of there. I've got 20k ground speed pointing at the hill. Oh, it might be the end of the road now. It's 5 o'clock. Valley breeze is in here. I crossed and I arrived a bit too low, I think. So I think I'm just gonna go and find a nice campsite by the river. I might try and hitch for a bit, but failing that, I'll just set up camp. Oh, well, that wasn't a bad day out. I've landed on the other side of Lake Ohau. I couldn't quite climb up on the Ben Ohaus in the end, but I thought I'd give it a crack. It looked a bit dark and ominous up on the barrier range. Oh, some pretty wild air, actually. Like, over on the by the Ohau ski field, a glider did some weird stuff. Like, but yeah, 7 meters a second climbs at times. I've seen a truck here, but I think it's a farmer. I don't know if he's actually going to go out again. So I'm going to pack up. I'll try and hitch, but if I can't get a hitch, I'm just going to camp by the river. I'm all packed up and I'm going to walk to the nearest house, which is, I just flew over it before I came into land. And I'm just going to see if any of them are planning on driving out to the main road in the next 24 hours. So I went and knocked on the door of the farm, of the station, to see if anyone was driving out to the main road, and no one was going. But Johnny, who works on the farm, he gave me a lift. Good bastard. And he's dropped me off at a hut. Yeah, this is me for the night, I think. Just gonna chill out here, and I don't think there's gonna be anybody else going out today, so I'm gonna spend the night here in the hut, and then tomorrow I'll hitch out and try and get home again. It's owned by no one. So it's not a dock hut, and it's not a private hut. It's just a hut that they built years ago, and it's nobody's. Just gotta leave it as you found it. It's pretty cool. Got a dartboard. Morning. I had a good night's sleep last night after I fought off all the sandflies. Got a big day of road walking, I think. Trudge my way in the direction of Twizel, and hopefully someone picks me up. But it's Christmas Day, and I'm not expecting many people out on the road, but we can hope. So unfortunately I didn't get a hitch, and I spent the next 5 hours walking the 22 kilometers from Greta's hut all the way to Twizel, where I hitched my way back to Queenstown.